ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततत्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुस्वराः सुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुस्वरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति 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 ही। तीसरा अध्याय का नाम है कर्मयोग। कर्मयोग का तात्पर्य है इसमें। और व्हाट वी सॉ वाज इन द लास्ट फ्यू क्लासेस वी सॉ हाउ भगवान is mentioning the upaya, the means with which you can do karma. That way you won't be affected by the papa punya, the effects of papa, especially from that karma. Uska upay Bhagavan said, when you do karma, doing itself you do like any other person, but you have this attitude in the mind that this is for the sake of Ishvara. Ishvara arpanam. ईश्वर के लिए अर्पण कर रहा हूँ मैं। आप कंपनी का इफ यू रनिंग अ मशीन, ईश्वरार्पणम, एक जो कर्म हो रहा है वो ईश्वरार्पण कर। एंड देन द फला कम्स, जो फल मिल रहा है ये प्रसाद है, भगवान का प्रसाद है, भगवान का प्रसाद है। ऐसा ठाकुर जी का प्रसाद घोटा कुछ होता ना, तो घोटा मिलेगा तो आपको पहले घोटा दिखेंगे तो आप बोलेंगे इसमें कितना चीनी ज़्यादा है, वो कम है करके। प्रसाद बोल दिया तो तुरंत स्वीकार करते हैं ना। ऐसा you can have this buddhi said. That helps. That is a means. Bhagavan Krishna has told to Arjuna. Now Bhagavan in the last shloka he said, if you don't take up to this means, इस उपाय को आप स्वीकार नहीं किया तो then there will be a problem. He said there will be a problem of in the last shloka what he said in the 32nd shloka, etve tamid अभ्यसूयन्तः नानुतिष्ठन्ति मे मतं सर्वज्ञानविमूढस्तान् विद्धि नष्टान चेतसः. The last shloka, right? The last shloka what Bhagavan said was, this is not going to if you don't have shraddha in this kind of a vyavahara of bringing Ishvara into your life. If you don't bring Ishvara like this into your life, then what happens is because of the lack of shraddha and because of this also defect finding mind, so that is called anasuya, asuya. So with this asuya and all that, it is only going to make you that much retarded. Your progress is that much slowed down, and you will lose yourself. How will you lose yourself? You will lose yourself in fear. You will lose yourself in binding likes and dislikes, where you go to extreme to fulfill what you like rather than what is right. ये सब गड़बड़ हो जाता है। तो इसीलिए भगवान is asking, advising, suggesting us to take this upaya, so that way you can keep making progress. And so then next shloka, suppose if someone doesn't have this upaya, if someone is not interested in this upaya, and he wants to go by his binding likes and extreme likes and dislikes, rather than going by what is right, what is appropriate, what needs to be done, whether I like it or not. Report to the office at 9 o'clock. You may be the boss, but you still have to be there, right? So this kind of a situation, am I right? So this kind of a situation where you have to do what is appropriate in a given place and time. If someone doesn't take up to that, what is going to happen? Bhagavan is saying, why should I say what's going to happen? That is what Bhagavan, in a way is saying, because of the nature, everyone has a certain potential, certain capacity. There's always a question, nature versus nurture. नेचर वर्सेस नर्चर, जो आपका स्वभाव है, नेचर है. Nurturing is what we gain as we grow in terms of knowledge, right? So this nature versus nurture, we all have a certain swabhavata, certain pravritti is there, certain way of doing things, certain leaning towards certain things. So this nature, Bhagavan says, you would be going against that nature if you don't take up to what needs to be done, say as a parent, so as a woman, as a man, if you don't rise up to the occasion where it is called for, then Bhagavan says that means you're not taking up to your nature. What is natural to you, you want to go against it. So then does anyone has to say what will be the outcome? So Bhagavan is still giving the shloka for that. So we'll see the shloka. This is shloka number 33. Because the question is asked, Bhagavan, if you're giving so much knowledge regarding how to do, what to do, and all that, and why would somebody why would somebody do something else? Because lack of knowledge is there, right? This question is for even those who are knowledgeable. They also, they should have some fear and do the right thing and all that. But it looks like they are not following what is given to them. So इसीलिए Bhagavan says, well, let me say this to you करके भगवान कह रहे हैं, सदृशम चेष्टते स्वस्याः. I can repeat that. Try to repeat. आज विद्यारंभ का दिन है, विजयदशमी है. So whatever you repeat, it will be a good seed for you, and it will grow as a big tree and give you all the wisdom, all the knowledge for your entire life. सदृशम चेष्टते स्वस्याः प्रकृतेर ज्ञानवानपि प्रकृतिं यान्ति भूतानि निग्रह किम करिष्यति. किम, बहुत अच्छा. By the second line, your ucharana has become better. Your fear has gone also. So that is the power of just getting started anything. So this is a very great day. Today is Dasami for Vidyarambha. It's a great day. So I'm just giving the Anvaya. See, this shloka is in the poem form. So any poem you cannot understand. So you have to rearrange the words. So it's like a prose, single sentence. तो ऐसा में rearrange करने से अभी ये संस्कृत शब्द ऐसा बैठेगा, ज्ञानवान अपि, जो ज्ञानी है, ज्ञानवान अपि स्वस्याः प्रकृतेः सदृशम चेष्टः. ज्ञानवान जो ज्ञानी है, उनका भी एक प्रकृति होता है, उनका भी एक नेचर होता है. वो नेचर का प्रकार, what is prakriti and everything we'll see in detail. He will be conducting himself as per that. Bhutani, prakriti bhutani, next line you see, right? Prakritim yanti bhutani. I'm just rearranging. I'll put the verb in the end. Yanti. Yanti, ka yanti, bhutani yanti. Prakritim, bhuta also, all the beings also, they have a certain way of doing things. We'll take the example of peacock as we go down. Nigraha kim karishyati. Then what is the point in trying to be someone, do something else and all that? That is nigraha. Now let us do that. I'll just read the English translation from that book. That is our Pujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati's book. I'm reading from that book, which is, even the wise person acts in keeping with his or her own nature, because all beings follow their own nature. Of what use is trying to steer apart or control, it is used word, control Swami has put, trying to steer apart from this, from what is natural. So we can know this natural, this Prakriti is so powerful. Sadrisham, this word Sadrisham is there in the shloka, right? ये सदृश कहते हैं ना हिंदी में भी, और गुजरात में भी सदृश शब्द है, सदृश. सदृश माने उसका जैसा, सदृश. अनुरूप, चेष्टते. We do something according to something. What is that something which we follow? Kasya hai swasyaha prakriतेः. Your own nature you follow. If you're Gujarati, you have a certain liking, certain food and all that. How much ever you give rice, hot steaming rice, but still roti, if it is there. And if you're between Gujarati and Punjabi, you want parota more than this patla roti of Gujarati. Right? So this is our Prakriti. And then the crow is there. How much ever it tries to sing, it can never sing like the koel. Koel, same color, same everything, but only koel can sing. Right? The peacock, how much ever it thinks that all these feathers are there and people are chasing me, I don't like him, it's trying to pluck and all that, but it cannot pluck. It can fall over time. That is also following some nature. As you said, it is rainy today, maybe the feathers are heavier, it felt the thing, rain in the air, so it shed it naturally. Feathers will become very heavy in rain. It's too hard to carry and walk around. Too hard to climb up the stairs and get something from your quarters. This problem is there. So they're all following their own nature. All the seeds. But if you put an aam ka seed, only aam comes. And if you bring the Kashmir, what is that, apple, and put it in Coimbatore, it will never come. Aam also, Ratnagiri, Gujarat, or maybe Maharashtra. And then there is
South Gujarat,
वलसाड़ में होता है. और यहाँ साउथ इंडिया में क्या होता है, वो वलसाड़ में जो आम होता है वो यहाँ नहीं होता है, यहाँ दूसरा नाम का आम होता है. So likewise, everything has got a nature. It is very natural. It's very harmonious to follow this kind of a nature. Human beings have a choice. That is where we have a problem. We have an advantage and we have a problem. Advantage is we have a choice. The problem is we may choose the wrong thing. Right? So this is the thing. And so Anurupini Bhutanam. Then Vadavi Proktam Prati Dharma. So what is this Prakriti is given in one line. Shankaracharya Maharaj ने वहाँ उसमें just श्लोक और translation है. शंकराचार्य महाराज का भाष्य में मैं देख रहा हूँ, उसमें एक लाइन में is given प्रकृति नाम पूर्वकृत धर्मादि संस्कार है. So we don't have a rhyme and reason why I should be born in South and someone should be born in Africa, for example, right? So we don't know. So we cannot blame Bhagavan also for this, because Bhagavan is supposed to be fair, right? Bhagavan is supposed to be, at least we have to give, like the judge in the court is supposed to be fair. He tries to be fair. Not that he doesn't. He tries to be fair. Most of them try to be fair, just to do justice to their seat. They try to be. And so likewise, if Bhagavan is fair, then why all these differences? That is all because of only explanation we can give is some purva karma. We cannot blame Bhagavan. You don't want to blame yourself. So you come up with a model called karma model. This is our religion. It's a model only. So this karma model, that is called Prakriti. Everybody has got their own Prakriti. Every strong liking. If someone dies with a strong liking for, I had once this great rasagulla, it was so delicious, I don't know if I'm going to have it again, and all that. Itna liking ke saath koi mar gaya to he will be born in Calcutta next year. Next janma Calcutta में रसगुल्ला बहुत मिलता है, बहुत ताज़ा रसगुल्ला मिलता है. तो ऐसा अपना प्रकृति का वजह, they are taking different births, and then birth means what? If you were born, then your whole language changes, your whole nature changes. Even if you are Brahmin, you'll eat fish there in Bengal. Right? Then it is okay, they say. So everything changes. not just being, this Prakriti just, throws you somewhere where, your Ayu, your lifespan will be also decided by your lifestyle, based on which country you're born and all that. And what you enjoy is also different. What you don't enjoy also varies. Blue cheese. She's a food expert. Blue cheese, you go and give it to a South Indian Brahmin, he will, what is this? And this blue cheese is a delicacy. It is an ecstasy, and it is very, what I should say, very pricey. They several years they develop the mold on the cheese, and it becomes a blue cheese. Expensive. In Europe, it is there. Sometimes in the flight, if you travel business class, they give this blue cheese and all that. South Indian mama won't enjoy. Mama and mommy. I haven't had it because the smell itself, I've stayed a little bit away from that. So this is all Prakriti. Your Ayu, your Bhoga, जो आप enjoy करते हैं, वो Bhoga, and also your Akriti. आपको बहुत पीकॉक का ऊपर इतना प्रीति है पीकॉक का ऊपर. एक there used to be one great ज्ञानी called Bharata. एक ज्ञानी है, फिर भी क्या हो गया? He was raising a deer. Just like maybe he came somewhere, he was actually going to meditate, and in the forest, giving up his kingdom. He gave up his kingdom, but he was raising a deer, small deer, baby deer, because the deer lost its mother. Very nice thing to do. I mean, the deer grew, it found its flock, it went away. This Jnani was old and all that. He was so much in tears that I lost my baby, I lost my Rupachoko, I lost it, I don't know what is it. He even knew that it has gone with his flock. He could understand, he's a great king, he knows all the behavior of animals, but still he was so sad about it. And after he had Samadhi, he died, next birth he was born as a baby deer. This has come, this baby deers are called fawn. So this story has come in the Bhagavatam. What I'm trying to say is, that is how the Prakriti, that is how the nature works. And that is how Bhagavan's scheme of things, to give you what you really desire, matching up with what you deserve also. Bhagavan is matching up karte hain. This Bhagavan does. Yeah. So, this is the samskara Prakriti, tasyaha sadrishameva sarve jantuhu jnanavanapi. This shloka is special because it says the jnanavanapi, जो ज्ञानी है, उनका भी जैसा प्रकृति वैसा ही होता है. Just because he is a jnani from Gujarat, then the jnani from Gujarat may have a certain liking when it comes to food. He may not be sad, he may not be, throwing tantrums if he doesn't get it, but naturally he likes certain things, when it comes to food and dress and all that, and bhasha, of course. So, all these things, right? He can only speak a certain language and all that, right? So, this is the Prakriti, even for a jnani. That is very important. Bhagavan is giving the example of a jnani to say, then what to talk about us. This is called Kaumutika Jnana, Nyaya. Nyaya aisa ek Nyaya hai, so if that person can do it, why shouldn't I do it? Like, this is the kind of a Nyaya here. If Jnani himself is driven by his Prakriti, by his nature, what to talk about? Ordinary people like us. Tasmat Prakriti yanti, therefore all bhutas means all the beings, they'll go only, mostly they go according to their Prakriti, according to nature. Then then Bhagavan is asking, why do you try to forcefully be someone, do something else? And these people, they fake being a film star, right? They try to be a film star, they try so hard. They may be capable of doing something. They would have sold their land in the village just because they think the money is in the film industry. They will sell and come in Mumbai streets, they roam around. Yeah, have you heard of all these stories? So all these things happens, right? Just because they're inspired by one character, one great personality who would have left his village and come, people are all ready to follow. They all want shortcut, so they want to do something different from what they're endowed with, what they're capable of, right? So the capacity we can increase, and whatever we are endowed, it is a great starting board. It's like a springboard. वहाँ से हम बहुत आगे कूद सकते हैं हम. Everyone, if they do what they're very capable of very properly, then there'll be so much harmony also in the society. So Bhagavan says, if you try to change, then what to say? Even for a jnani, this is the case. And if we try to be something or do something else, why is he saying this? Because Arjuna wants to do what? Arjuna wants to give up ruling the kingdom and he wants to take up to sannyas. हाँ, तो भगवान अर्जुन को गृहस्थाश्रम पसंद नहीं था. उस समय ऐसा हो गया था, गृहस्थाश्रम पसंद नहीं है मुझे, और मुझे एक क्षत्रिय का धर्म इतना हिंसा कर है, इतना संभालना पड़ता है लोगों को, हमको ये भी इच्छा नहीं है. हम वन में जाके महात्मा जैसा महात्मा बनेंगे और बैठेंगे करके. अर्जुन को दूसरा धर्म का ऊपर प्रति इतना ईर्ष्या, इतना इच्छा हो गया था, इतना प्रेम हो गया था. सो भगवान सेज, why do you want to? You are a kshatriya, you are a fighter, and you can go. This is also part of the nature to be a kshatriya. Why do you want to go and do something else like that? Bhagavan is giving the message to Arjuna, but the message is applicable to all of us, right? So this is a shloka where Bhagavan is questioning about going against one's own nature. Now the natural question, beautiful how Gita is developing the topic so beautifully. What will be the natural question? The natural question will become, if everything is according to nature, then what is this? Then Prakriti, if everything is in the vasha of Prakriti, वश में, प्रकृति का वश में सब है, तो हमारा नेचर का वश में सब है, तो then ये शास्त्र किसके लिए है? डूज एंड डोंट्स किसके लिए है? हाँ, एफर्ट, पुरुषार्थ क्यों करना है? Right. So 2 questions I said. The third question which I was about to say, you said. Right? So what is this whole thing about पुरुषार्थ? हमारा प्रयत्न है, तुम मेहनत करो, तुमको मिलेगा. ये सब क्या किसका बात है? ये सब करके ये प्रश्न उठेगा, है ना? तो इसीलिए भगवान is in this next shloka is clarifying that. हाँ, तो is clarifying that because animals don't have do's and don'ts. Peacock, where all it goes and you know what it does. It makes it dirty. The peacock is a beautiful animal. It goes everywhere, it makes it dirty. So we cannot say the peacock is wrong. In fact, if you say someone, this peacock is doing it, it is wrong, they will tell, you are at fault because you fed the peacock and it is giving you the prasad. So there's no right and wrong with animals, but for us there is right and wrong. So when there's right and wrong, then that means the choice should be there. And if you say everything is nature, where is the choice? तो इसको क्लैरिफाई करने के लिए भगवान is giving this next shloka. तो देखो, उसको इस श्लोका कहने के पहले मैंने ये बोलना चाह रहा हूँ. I'll tell you this. 2 व्यक्ति है. Two brothers were there. One wants to work hard and earn money. Other one got into, say, stealing or something. If one wants to work hard and earn money, other one got into stealing or something, he doesn't want to work hard. So we cannot say this is also Prakriti, that's also Prakriti. That fellow who is stealing, he can at least feel that if somebody else comes and steals from his home, कितना बुरा लगता है उसको. और जब भी वो आके, whenever he comes to some person's home and tries to steal also, he takes the knife and asks that यजमान, hey, सच बताओ, बीरो का चाबी कहाँ है? नहीं मेरे पास नहीं है, झूठ मत बताओ, सच बताओ. तो ये जो चोर है वो भी क्या चाहता है? दूसरों को सच बोलने के लिए. He wants the other person to tell the truth, and he doesn't want himself to be lied, and he doesn't want himself to be robbed, and then why should he go and rob? So everything we cannot put in the category of Prakriti. He can always see his brother and do some changes to himself. He has a choice. So over and beyond the Prakriti, there is something we can do. That is exactly Bhagavan is going to say. What we can do, that Bhagavan is going to say. It is easy to say you should do and all that, but Bhagavan will say, fine tune and say where you can really focus and make a difference. That is the shloka. इंद्रियस्य इंद्रियस्यार्थे, मैं दोबारा पढ़ता हूँ. इंद्रियस्य 34th sloka. Indriyasyarthe ragadveshau vyavasthitau tayor vasham tayor navashamagachet वशमागच्छेत न वशमागच्छेत है ना, न है उसमें तौ अच्छा आगच्छेत तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ. Look who is here. She was looking for you. Okay. So this is a sloka where Bhagavan is saying what is in our hands. What is in our hands? Bhagavan is going to give it. Are you comfortable? You want to pull a pillow or something? Okay. तो देखिए ये जो इंद्रिय, all our indriyas, including our mind, they have a certain way of functioning. And what is their way? If it is hot, the skin is going to say, no, it's too hot. पोटली लगाते समय बहुत गर्म है तो ये बहुत गर्म है, जल रहा है मुझे. If it's too cold, then it's going to say it's too cold, both the time. So every indriya has got its own nature of behaving. If it is too shiny, eyes are going to say, I need some shade. Right? It is too dark, eyes are going to say, I need some light. So all the indriyas, they are functioning in their own, according to their own nature. Indriya है, उसका अर्थ में, उसका विषय में, in their own vishaya, area of field of operation, the indriyas are operating. And then also this, there is a ragadvesha also. If you are going towards a certain thing, it is mostly driven by our like rather than what is right. And we want to use the indriya to enjoy, say we want to enjoy the prasad yesterday. We want more than one cup. My mother is diabetic. She cannot have more than one cup. So at some point, we do put some nigraha. We say that, no, this is enough, right? Although sweet is right in front of you, you try to slowly walk away to increase your strength, the resolve, right? So that way, indriya can do its job. Because of ragadvesha, indriya can, because of the raga means strong liking. Dvesha means strong disliking, hatred. So because of all those things, you might be driven to do something and all that. While that is the case, what you do about it? When that being the case, tayoho na vashamagachet. You don't come in the spell of that ragadvesha. Like we are coming in the spell of hypnotism. Then you are in the spell of that person, right? Hypnotic. Like that. We are all hypnotized by a ragadvesha, by a strong like and dislike. We are already hypnotized. That's what Bhagavan is saying. You don't come, uska avashya aap mat aao. The dog can wag the tail. The dog can wag the tail, but the tail should not wag the dog. Shake the dog. We are in the situation where our tail, the ragadvesha, should be, in our vasha.
Yeah.
But we are in the vasha of ragadvesha. Bhagavan is only giving this small shift. Tayor vasham na agachet. You don't come in the spell of ragadvesha. And then you follow whatever is required, nature, whatever nature, jo bhi follow karo. Uska ek step piche jaake, just see that you are not falling into the trap of your own extreme likes and dislikes. That is what he says. That is what Puja Swamiji says, binding likes and dislikes. Likes and dislikes we all have. That is fine. Liking to come to the class or liking to come to Ayurvedalaya, liking Ayurveda more than allopathy. This is all good thing. But tayor vashamanagachi, so don't have a strong dislike for something. Even for allopathy, for example. It has got its own role to play. Likewise. So, because why? Taihi asya paripantinau. Asya means for all of us, for all the beings, paripantinau, the one which can rob you away, or your extreme likes and dislikes. So that is the one which can rob you away in a given situation, that cannot make you do the right decision. So you don't be in their vasha. This is the only trick Bhagavan is giving to, because we spoke a lot regarding our prakriti, how prakriti is, even for a jnani, how it is important, we spoke in the last shloka. So this shloka Bhagavan is saying, if that is the case, is there a choice? Yes, there is a choice. You just don't come in the spell of your own ragadvesha. That is a choice Bhagavan is asking you to follow. So, ragadvesha is avashyam bhavinaha. I'm just looking at the bhashya to see if anything can be highlighted. So this I gave so many examples. Vastu. See, when you take your mind, say for example, you have a strong liking for something. Suppose if you take, and then you have two choices. You can pursue that like, and suppose somebody gave up smoking and drinking, and suppose somebody gave up all the things which are not healthy, and then suppose if someone says this is a very special product, you should try and all that. So you have a choice, and suppose if you take yourself away, you are helping yourself in terms of health also, and not just that, you're not only going away from your liking, you're also actually strengthening your mind. You're strengthening your resolve to do the right thing also. So much thing goes behind just by trying not to fall for our hankerings, our longings, and our unjustified strong binding desires. There's so much which can help you in that way by just having some resolve to not be in their spell. So this translation I'll do. There are longing and aversion, the potential longing and aversion in every sense object. Every sense object, what you like, for example, if somebody is given to some, say eating something, eating say a certain item, your mouth won't water seeing that. So the object में अच्छा बुरा नहीं है कुछ, or it is in your own nature, right? It is in our own nature. Why I would like a certain thing and why you won't like certain thing. You may say dokla is same like idli or khaman, and feed me khaman. But when I see idli, I'll be more good. And when you see khaman or dokla, you'll feel more excited about it, right? So the object itself doesn't have any dosha or something which will cause like and dislike. Our own nature has that. But going beyond the nature, can you do or not? Can you not eat idli today for one day?
Yeah.
Huh? So this is what is called, you have the capacity. Bhagavan is actually bringing it out by saying that you have the capacity to go beyond your nature and work at a different level. That's what Bhagavan is saying. Yeah, you go ahead. So that is Bhagavan's message. I think this is a good message in this shloka. I'm glad you stayed for this shloka. This will be on YouTube, so you can watch it also later. Continue from here, yeah. So this is a nice message Bhagavan is giving. And so, if you do it like this, what happens? Yada puna ragadveshau tat pratipakshena niyamayati tada shastra drishtieva purushah bhavati. Then what happens? Very nicely it is told, what you like, slowly if you take yourself away and have some self-restraint, what will happen is, your drishti will be in matching with the Shastra. What you like will become slowly what? What is right. What you dislike what is dharma will become what you like. What you don't like will become what? What is adharma you will naturally not like. A matching ho jata hai. Then there's no conflict in the mind. There's no split personality. Very strong personality, एक solid personality हो जाएंगे हम. So this is the one thing, extra message Bhagavan is giving in this shloka. And what else is saying? Tasmat tayoho ragadveshayoho vasham na agache. So, but then it is easy said than done. Don't come in a spell, it is easily said than done. How do you go about this? You go about this by having some seeking some knowledge. At least you should know minimum knowledge, what is right, what is wrong in a certain area. आपका जो काम है उसमें जो knowledge procure करना है वो तो करना ही है. Life may be as a husband, as a wife, as a child, whatever is right and wrong, some knowledge has to be there. And पारमार्थिक दृष्टि से भी भगवान का सत्ता क्या है और what is the reality and जो असत्य क्या है, सत्य क्या है, मिथ्या क्या है. हाँ, लोग कहते हैं मिथ्या मिथ्या करके बोलते हैं, वो मिथ्या क्या होता है. जो सत्य का बिना नहीं रह सकता है वो मिथ्या है. मिथ्या है नहीं कहते हम झूठ है, फॉल्स है, ऐसा नहीं कहते हम. जिस सत्य का बिना जो नहीं रह सकता है उसको कहते हैं मिथ्या. जैसा एक कंकण है तो सोने का कंकण, सोने का हार, ये सब सोने का बिना नहीं रह सकता है. सोने का हार के लिए सोना चाहिए. तो इसीलिए सोना सत्य है, सोने सत्य है, और ये कंकण हार ये सब मिथ्या कहते हैं हम. घड़े मिथ्या है, घड़े जिस माटी से बनता है वो सत्य है. क्योंकि आप घड़े को देख के आप जहाँ भी आप यू टचिंग द पॉट और यू टचिंग द क्ले. भाई बताइए आप, पॉट को टच कर रहे हैं कि क्ले को टच कर रहे हैं? क्ले का ना, तो ऐसा है. So you can say pot, but then what you really touch is the clay only. So that way the clay is so satya. Pot is there, pot is useful, we can take what now that. So this kind of a viveka, जो सत्य है, the विवेक, थोड़ा विज्ञान, ये स्पेशल ज्ञान ऐसा, थोड़ा विज्ञान को हम बढ़ाने से वो मिथ्या ज्ञान का वो दूर करता है. सत्य टिक टिक बैठेगा मन में. जैसा हम उदाहरण दे रहे थे लास्ट क्लास में, बच्चों को एनिमल क्रैकर्स बिस्किट, ये हाथी का बिस्किट है, ये खरगोश का बिस्किट है, ये हिरन का बिस्किट है, मतलब वो डिफरेंट शेप होता है. बच्चों लड़ते हैं बिस्किट के बीच में, ये मेरा को यही चाहिए वो चाहिए. उसमें क्या सत्य का ज्ञान क्या है? जैसा सोने का उदाहरण जैसा आप यहाँ अप्लाई किया, तो इट विल बी दैट ऑल दिस बिस्किट्स आर मेड ऑफ व्हीट, दे आर ऑल नाइस मैदा विथ शुगर एंड वट एवर घी और डालडा, दे आर ऑल गोइंग टू टेस्ट द सेम. सत्य ज्ञान है. हाँ, तो सत्य का ज्ञान हो गया. जो बच्चा सत्य का ज्ञान हो गया वो क्या करता है, वो बहुत खुश है. सो यू विल टेक व्हाट इज व्हाट इज लुकिंग इट्स ऑल सेम वेट, इट डजंट मैटर. दे ऑल मेक इट आल्सो सेम वेट, बाय द वे. They make sure it is all same weight. When they make the mold, each mold should give out the same weight of whether it's a butterfly or whether it's an elephant. So it doesn't matter. So this is the power of right knowledge, right thinking, the knowledge about truth. So this, when it grows, naturally your ragadvesha, you won't be fighting like that children are fighting. Ragadvesha will naturally be in your control. And when the ragadvesha is in your control, you will not fall for your nature. Some nature is good, some nature is good. I can only get great rotis from a Gujarati home, not from a South Indian home. That nature is good.
That's a specialty.
Specialty. तो वो nature अच्छा है. So nature is good, but we don't fall for that. We don't get carried away and pushed away by this nature. अच्छा उपाय बताया ना भगवान. तो ये इसका बाद we'll see the next shloka and see what Bhagavan has got to say.
But certain maturity,
नहीं
होती है.
हाँ.
तो उसके लिए क्या करना?
वो
यही सब आगे पढ़ते रहना बार-बार.
बोलूँगा. यहाँ थोड़ा इसको पूरा करके I'll definitely talk about that. So tatra, it may even come as I am talking this, I'll bring it up. Tatra ragadvesha prayuktah manyate shastratampi anyata pratyeti. Then this is so important to not come in the spell of your ragadvesha. It's so important. Bhagavan is giving an example. He is giving an example and saying how this is still happening. बहुत अच्छा उदाहरण which is also applicable for us now. He is giving that example, very important example, and this is what is Bhagavan's main concern with Arjuna also. That is what is coming in this shloka. देखिए, and this is all, we are also in the same problem. Sloka number 35. Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha
श्रेयान् धर्मो विगुणः
स्वधर्मो विगुणः
स्वधर्मो विगुणः
परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्
परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितः
स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः
स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः
परधर्मो भयावहः।
परधर्मो भयावहः।
बहुत अच्छा श्लोक है। विगुणः, जिसमें गुण बहुत कम है, तोपि तथापि स्वधर्मे, आपका स्वधर्म में आपको उतना गुण नहीं दिख रहा है। ये जो मेरा स्वधर्म है, बहुत छोटा मोटा काम है, नहीं करने से भी तो भी कंपनी चलेगा, फैक्ट्री चलेगा। ये मैं नहीं कर, दिस इज अ वेरी स्मॉल जॉब आई एम डूइंग, इट्स नॉट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, इवन इफ आई डोंट डू एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग टू हैपन, I want to do something else. So even if your dharma has got a little value for you, swadharmanishtitat paradharmat shreya, even then paradharmat shreyan, paradharma, दूसरों का धर्म से आपका स्वधर्म पालन करना श्रेय है, श्रेयस है, इट इज बेस्ट। स्वधर्मे निधनम श्रेय है, भगवान विल सी दैट, आई एम जस्ट डूइंग द अन्वय। स्वधर्मे निधनम श्रेय है, परधर्मो भयावह है। निधनम माने, look at the translation, better is one's own imperfectly performed dharma. That is all in the book also, the same thing. Better is, yeah, no, I understood when he said, when he missed that one alphabet, I understood. So better is one's own imperfectly performed dharma than the well performed dharma of someone else, of another. Death in one's own dharma is better. Bhagavan is saying, death in one's own dharma is better. Dharma of another is fraught with fear. दूसरों का धर्म पालन करने से it is so much fearful. So निधनम माने death. Death in one's own dharma is better because why? The dharma of another is fraught with fear. दूसरों का काम हम लेंगे तो करेंगे तो कुछ ना कुछ इंटरव्यू में मैंने कुछ अच्छा काम के लिए इंटरव्यू में giving some false affidavits. I did that, I did this and all that, just because he wants to get that job. He's not qualified. योग्यता नहीं है, और इनका अधिकारी भी प्राप्त नहीं किया हुआ, अपने आप भी अधिकारित्व प्राप्त नहीं किया, योग्यता भी नहीं है. He is thinking I have to get that job somehow and is making up all these things. Then what happens in the job? Full of fear. So this is there, right? So Bhagavan is saying, what is the problem?
Sadharma is not religious. Potanukam.
So that's right. As puja is very important, as you see. The Puja Swami says, Potanukam means in the sense your role as a father, as a husband, or as a wife, as a woman, as a man, and your role as a professional, and your role in a given place and given time. That is more important. Sometimes you may have to do the dishes. घर में मेहमान सब आ गए हैं, आपको बहुत पूरी और सब्जी और खीर, श्रीखंड सब बनाना पड़ेगा. तो then suppose if you take at that time what, थोड़ा मदद कर लेते हैं करके, थोड़ा साफ करना भी स्वधर्म बन जाता है. तो what is right in a given place and given time, in spite of what you like or dislike, that is your swadharma at that point. That is a very good definition for us to be very practical about this, right? So that is what Bhagavan is saying here also in this sloka. I'm looking at, say, suppose he's doing a doctor's job. I'm giving more examples. Suppose someone is doing a doctor's job and he's in a hospital, or hospital mein he's not liking the administration of the hospital. He is always revolting against the hospital, and he says, I can do this job better and all that. He's a good doctor, but he's not happy with the way the administration. Maybe he's a kshatriya. He doesn't like all things going now. He want everything to be tick, otherwise he gets गुस्सा आ जाता है. तो क्या वो administration में चला गया? He fought for it and he got the position of an administrator. But then all his patients, where will they go? They have lost a good doctor, right? So this is always, this is always the case. So you can take up, somebody would take up to someone else's profession because it is more attractive, or because he wants to even do the right thing. उसमें गुण ज़्यादा है, उसमें वहाँ I can do more from that. Then also Bhagavan says, if you don't see so much guna in whatever your dharma is, then also please Follow your dharma. Make yourself very stable in that. Then the whole world is yours. वहाँ भी you are not settled, and how can you be settled going to something else? That is the approach Bhagavan has.
Likes and dislikes again यहाँ भी आ जाता है.
हाँ, that is right. Likes and so there is a strong liking for money, and there's a wrong value. क्या value है? Money will bring me security.
Security, happiness, but then it won't bring happiness.
It will say even security. Why I'm just saying, you give the example. Security also you take. Suppose if money brings me security, and you're here, your room is there, you're walking away coolly. You don't have much here. You walk away coolly. You earned all the money, and say if you've kept in a locker or something, in your home or somewhere, you will have to take double. You will have to put some extra security there to feel more secure. Add security. So did money make you more secure or less secure?
Less secure.
तो ऐसा है ना, तो you
But then you won't be able to enjoy the other things.
So that money being security is all.
Again maturity comes.
That money being security is also not real. It's not the real knowledge. And उसका पीछे भी थोड़ा मिथ्या ज्ञान है. There's a मिथ्या ज्ञान है उसका, सत्य ज्ञान नहीं है उसमें. तो so that is the thing, And even if you put in bank locker, because the banks are all going bad, you're like, what will happen to my thing? And when you hear some news, somebody is digging a tunnel from his home to the bank. That's all. Your security is gone. You'll think whether there's a possibility of a tunnel where I have put my stuff in the locker, right? So this security.
All extra thing create tension.
Yeah. So now suppose I'm just going back to this sloka, and suppose if this person has got this feeling, if money is everything, मुझे पैसा हो जाए, then I'll be all good. Money is everything. Then what he will do? He will not be like what he's doing because it is paying somewhat less. Say he's an engineer, but he won't like what he's doing. डॉक्टर लोग बहुत कमाते हैं, तो ऐसा डॉक्टर तो मैं यहाँ बन नहीं सकता और क्या करूँ मेरा लाइफ में. आजकल हम सुने हैं सॉफ्टवेयर लोग बहुत पैसा करते हैं, तो ये इंजीनियर है खुद. He will leave his engineering job and try to do some small course, छोटा मोटा course करके he'll try to go in the course, and always irrespective of anything, the other company will ask for some experience. Then he has to cook some experience. I got that experience. He has to sometimes make it look very attractive in the resume and all that. Then what happens is he will be fraught with fear in his new job. Right? Bhagavan says, do your own dharma. Arjuna, do your own dharma. Even if if you think this is himsa purvak hai, kshatri ka dharma hai, a soldier, sainik ka dharma hai, even if you feel that, you please follow your dharma, and in the process, even if you die, that is better than you taking up to a different dharma like sannyasa, becoming a sannyasa. Sri Krishna even says, even if you become a sannyasa, you'll be meditating, and every now and then you'll be looking if you have a bow and arrow by your side. If any animal comes to hurt, you can use your bow and arrow. Why some animals coming and hurting you? Sometimes even if some birds are making too much noise, you'll feel like shooting a small arrow. So what is your dharma you do? Other dharma, you don't worry about it. There are already enough sannyasis in the Himalayas, and we only need some few good sadhus. We don't want everybody to become sannyasa. गृहस्थ आश्रम में ही सबका भिक्षा मिलता है, रोटी सब. So that is why Bhagavan is that done. So for all these reasons, he says the other person's dharma is fraught with fear. So this is the hetu. So the hetu is what? What is the hetu for not having to follow someone else's dharma? Because it is fraught with fear, and you are more natural with your own dharma. These are the two reasons. And Bhagavan is going to the extent of saying it is fraught with fear. Fear of what even? Bhagavan says some fear you can over time, some fears will disappear over time. But suppose if it is what you are giving up is something which is very much your dharma, then what happens? You may even end up in Naraka. Bhagavan is saying You may even end up going into Naraka because you ran away from the situation which called for your help. And you may end up in even Naraka, Bhagavan says. That is why it is so fearful to take up to something else just because it is easy, it is more attractive. So follow your dharma, and even if you die doing your dharma, you will have definitely Swarga Prapti. Like that, Bhagavan is even talking about what can happen later when you follow your own dharma versus following something else. Then after this, we'll only see one more sloka for maybe 5 more minutes, and then we'll finish, we'll complete. So this shloka is a very good shloka because after all this, Arjuna, his mind is all thinking, right? So this mind is all thinking, so he's asking a question. It may be connected to your question also, what you said. And what is the question? We'll see that very quickly. So every here and there, Bhagavan has told, क्या है? यद्यपि अनर्थमूलम ध्यायतः विषयान् पुंसः रागद्वेषौ हि अस्य परिपन्थिनौ इति च उक्तं विवक्षितम् इति च उक्तं विवक्षितं विक्षिप्तं so Bhagavan has told every here and there what is the problem of ragadvesha. As I told you now, I told you in this, here it is a little more concentrated. Second chapter also has told every now and then. This keeps coming again and again. And so here Arjuna wants to know the answer in one place, whatever Bhagavan wants to say. And when Arjuna is getting the answer in one place, with that knowledge, Arjuna wants to do what needs to be done. So to get that knowledge, Arjuna is asking a question. You are told something here, you are told something there. It all makes sense to me. But let me ask you a question so I can hear from you in a solid way how to go about this, so I can do my proper pravritti. So what is Arjuna's question? Arjuna uvacha. बोल सकते हैं अर्जुन उवाच अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पूरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः. So Prashna, what is that? Atha kena prayuktena kena. So, atha, this being the case, Bhagavan, this being the case, atha is what? Atha means therefore. Therefore means since. Since means whatever you are told before, that being the case, that ragadvesha problem and how we cannot come in the vasha of ragadvesha, that being the case, and that being the case, and then you also told how it is in line with Shastra to go beyond your ragadvesha and perform the duty. All these things you are told. That being the case, Atha, hey Varshneya. Varshneya is what? Bhagavan Krishna का एक नाम है. Varshneya. क्यों? वृष्णिकुल में जन्म हुआ. भगवान कृष्ण का वृष्णिकुल में जन्म हुआ. वृष्णिकुल दूसरा एक नाम है यादव कुल के लिए. यदु एक राजा था, उसी वृष्णिकुल में यदु राजा था. यदु राजा, because of the Yadu Raja, the Kula is called Yadava Kula. Okay. And in the same Kula, there was a Vrishni Raja also was there, very popular. So this Kula is called both Yadu Kula and also Vrishni Kula. जो Vrishni Kul में whoever is born, famous personality like our Bhagavan Sri Krishna, is called Varshneya. He is a very popular Vrishni Kul में बहुत popular कौन है? Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So Krishna's name is Varshneya. Hey Varshneya. Anichannapi, even if there is no desire, anichan, say somebody has got some maturity, going to the maturity topic, and and he's got some maturity, but that means he doesn't have the ichcha to go behind, not beyond, to go behind his raga and dvesha. Api purushaha kena prayuktaha, because of what force, because of what reason? Sanne balat niyojitaha iva papam charati. And because of what force? As if there is some force. Why would people still go and do papa? Papa means all the mistakes regarding making the right decision regarding what they should do, and going behind their likes and dislikes. Why they would still chase their likes and dislikes? That is the question. Strong likes and dislikes, binding desires. So that is the question Arjuna is asking. We'll see what is the question in English in the translation. Arjuna said, Varshneya Krishna, impelled by what does a person commit papa? As though pushed by some force, even though not desiring to. Even though not desiring to, as though pushed by some force, why would we go after that? That is the question. And then Anichannapi. See, Anichannapi means, there's a, say for example, there's a servant. And there's a sevak for the king, right? So the sevak for the king, as if this king is a ragadvesha. King is your, king is this, all the prerana to do what is not right. As if that is a king, and like a servant, this person only goes around doing what is pleasing for himself, and avoiding doing what is displeasing. And why would he only go after what is pleasing and what is displeasing, as if he is forced to do that, like as if a sevak is doing for the king, right? So he is a king himself if he has the knowledge. But without the knowledge, why would he go around do like a sevak, fulfilling his? Who is the king here? Your own ragadvesha. Ragadvesha is based on what? Your own ajnana. So as if this ajnana is a king, and prerana with this ajnana, and with this ajnana this is born ragadvesha, this ragadvesha. Because of that, why would he go around and do everything? Why is this force to do the wrong thing? Why there is no force to do the right thing? Apparently, as we see most of the times, as we feel most of the times. So that is the question our Arjuna is asking Bhagavan, and that question Bhagavan is going to answer very beautifully in the next shloka. And so the next shloka, we'll just read the next shloka because Bhagavan बोल रहे हैं ना, तो आज 10वीं है, अब आए इसीलिए भगवान का एक श्लोक भी हम सिर्फ पढ़ लेते हैं, उसके बाद हम पूर्ण नंबर बोल देते हैं. श्री भगवान उवाच काम एष क्रोध एष रजोगुण समुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्येनमिह वैरिणम् विद्येनमिह वैरिणम् इह वैरिणम्. So Bhagavan is pointing out who is the real enemy. Vairinam. Vairi means enemy. So who is the real enemy in the whole process? I'm going to say, pinpoint and talk to you in detail about that. Bhagavan is saying, we'll see if we can meet again before we all... मैं पूर्णमद बोल देता हूँ, उसके बाद we'll talk. So recording is complete. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.